Now, of course, there's millions of candies out there. Probably I missed a ton, but if I did, please let me know down in the comments. Today, I ranked every candy that I could think of on a tier list. And if you didn't know, I eat a lot of candy, if that wasn't already clear to you guys. So, I ranked everyone I could think of. And make no mistake, you will probably be really mad by this tier list. But I've eaten basically all of these candies. If I haven't, I won't rank them. But let's get into it. So we have S for fantastic, the best they could be. A for like, oh, they're basically perfect. B, not so good. C, pretty bad. And D for disgusting. Warheads are up first. And I love these candies because they're sour, they're sweet, they're delicious, but they kind of hurt your teeth. And then they make your face go like that. And broski, that is the only reason they get a solid A. Oh, Reese's Pieces candy. The chocolate when you eat them, the crunch. Yummy. There's just like a shell that ruins the peanut flavor for me, and that is why these candies are not. Bubba Wubba. Oh my goodness. This candy, I cannot explain to you how many times I've eaten it, and just chewing and chewing and chewing. It's so chewy. So I think this deserves a B. Next up is Bazooka Gobble Gum, and much like Bubba Wubba, it deserves a B for being very chewy. Gobstoppers. These are a candy I remember eating as a child, and oh, they're delicious. But what I hate about them is if you give this to a kid under the age of like 6, you'll break your teeth. If you're over 6, you probably will also break your teeth too. These only get a B. Sour Patch Kid. These are a candy nobody has bad memories of. I ate these when I was a child, and they're really good. They're not too much sour, and they're not too much sweet, but they're not that like, oh my goodness gracious, let's go get some Sour Patch Kids. They don't just do that for me, so they get a very nice earned A. Hot Tamales. What? Like, I cannot explain to you, what were they doing when they made this candy? They just thought, we'll make a tamale it's not an actual tamale, but the actual flavor of the candy is so disgusting that it gets a D for disgusting. Get out of here. Don't want to ever see it again. Stay away from me. Blow Pop. I have many problems with blow pops. Starting with the blow pops are sort of a choking hazard because you have this outside layer that's all crunchy and swallowable, and then boom, you have gum which you can't swallow, and it'll kick a choke on it. And that's why it gives me a C. It's better than hot tamales, but it'll never be anything higher than a C for me. Sweet Tarts. Oh, bitter and sweet, very good. They get a B. Fun Dip. Oh my goodness. Fun Dip is great. You take the dipping stick, dip it in and lick it off. But the problem is, once all the powder's gone, it's just this, like, bar, which is sweet and good, but it's still a B. Gobstoppers. I love Gobstoppers. You can suck on them for like a year, and you'll still have Gobstoppers left. So that is why they get an A. They only get an A because they would break your teeth if you try to bite into them. Lifesavers. I've had Lifesavers quite a lot on every Christmas of every year, and I get them in my stock, I pull them out, and I'm like, oh, Lifesavers. But once again, they're not the best candy ever. You suck on them, they go away, and then they're crunchy and they hurt your teeth if you eat too many of them. So that is why they are not getting an S. But there's, I think, are an ingenious design, but they are much like Lifesavers. You take one, you can give it to someone you like, boom, here's a ring pop, and also it's a nice treat to have when you just want to suck on something. So boom, that's an S. Let's go, baby. They deserve it. But Twizzlers, I think, are pretty good. So we're going to give them a B. I mean, if you ever blow through one of them, you can only make like a little whistle, and that's so fun. Jolly Ranchers. Oh my god, I used to love this candy so much as a child. You suck on them, they last for like 20 minutes, they're good flavor, and They're just a fun treat. That is why they are getting our second S of the day, baby. Ah, Swedish Fish. Nobody has bad memories of these candies. I would get these quite a lot on Christmas. Parents would give them to me, and I'd be like, ooh, you can eat a lot of them at once, not feel sick, and they taste really good. They have a fun color, too. So that is why they're getting our third S, baby. Let's go. Tootsie Rolls, there's not a lot to say. Chocolate, I'm so sorry. I just don't love chocolate. Disgusting! And when it's plain by itself, and I think that's gross, you're getting a D. Goodbye. What is this? Dark chocolate? Hello? I can't even read some of these candies. I don't know what this is. Candy bracelets. They're so fun. You bite into them, and you get this little string on your arm, and they are delicious. But my only problem with them is that sometimes my mouth gets stuck in the string, and that would ruin the candy flavor because I have a string in my mouth. So they are getting a very solid B. Razzlers. Oh, I recently had this candy last Christmas. Delicious, but the whole like, oh, Razzlers, they turn from a hard candy into gum. Doesn't work too well. It's like this really dry candy, and you chew it, and then like after a minute, they become gum. But it's not the best gum ever. It's a genius idea, but it's not perfect. So we're gonna give it a Crunch Bar. That's why I love Nestle Crunch Bar chocolate. It's got the something inside of it. I've had it before. I think it's pretty good, but it's not my favorite. I wouldn't go, oh, can I have a crunch every day? So we're gonna give this a solid C. Kit Kat. Oh my god, this is one of those few exceptions I have with chocolate that I think is absolutely fantastic. And I would give this an S any day, baby. Let's go. Smarties. Smarties are an ingenious design. My parents love Smarties. I think they're really good. They're a nice flavor. You can eat them anytime. They're not too sweet. They're not sour at all. And they're delicious. We're gonna give them a very solid B. Peppermint patty. Oh, I've only had this like twice in my life, but from when I have had it, it's really good. And I do love peppermint, but it's not an S. It's not something I want. Oh my god, gimme. So I will take that as a very high. Dots. Dots are one of those candies for me that just do not quite do it, sadly. And they're good, but they're not great. And one of those flavors is like, it's like a C. Let's be honest, it's better than a D down here, but it's definitely not anything above a C. Peeps. Oh, what is there to say? I used to get them so much on Christmas. The marshmallow gooiness when you bite into them. Oh my goodness, they're delicious. They're really sweet, but that does not take away from the fact that they are a huge S, baby. Let's go. Cookie dough. I've never had cookie dough. Starburst. These are a candy I can remember eating all the time, and I don't think anyone's ever gone, oh man, you brought Starburst, like what do you do? These are a great candy. They deserve a very high S. Yes! Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. These are one of my personal and all-time favorites. Oh my god, the chocolate on the outside, the peanut butter on the inside. Oh my god, bro. They're delicious. That's why they get a S. A very fat ass, baby. Gushers, I have only been able to find like twice in my life, bro. And from when I have had them, they're so good. But like I wish they were more popular. So I think we're gonna give them a A. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Lemon heads. Oh my goodness, I've had so many lemon heads, and they're really great. They're sour. They're sweet on the middle. I'd eat these any day, baby. Give me some lemon heads. Let's go with another S. Let's freaking go. Airheads. Oh no. This candy is really good, but the problem I have with them is that you chew on them for like a minute. They're hard to swallow because they melt so fast. Trying to open that package is so annoying because you have to, it like sticks to the thing, which makes it super hard to open. Which is great, but they cannot get any higher than a C. They're delicious, just made wrong. Regular lollipops? Lollipops are great, and I'll take them any day at a nice B. Let's go, baby. Kisses. You give this to your friend. Mwah. There's a kiss right there. But I just don't love chocolate. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna put it as C. Here we go again with the amazing chocolate category in Broski. Snickers, oh, delicious. The peanuts, the chocolate, the caramel, everything else that's in there, the caramel. Yum, yum, yum. I love it so much. Give it to me. It's a perfect candy. Let's go, baby. That's an S. Twix is much like Snickers and Reese's. It's peanut buttery, it's chocolatey, it's delicious. I love it so much. Put another S, baby. Here we go. Nerds. Nerds have something with me, bro. You can eat them, you can pour them in your mouth, and they're just so tasty, man. I love them. Let's give them a big fat S. Milk duds, broski. That's just no. No, I'm sorry. They stick to the box, they melt easily, and they're like an okay candy. We're not going to give them anything higher than a D. Fireballs. Oh, who made these? If you've ever had cinnamon, it tastes like spicy cinnamon, and nobody wants that in a candy. Let's be honest. I'm not going to go to the store. Can I get a fireball to go, please? Like, broski, please don't give this to me ever again. Get out of here. No, thank you. Goodbye. Now, Milky Way. Milky Way is one of those base candies that I think you like a lot, but it's not the best thing ever, so we will give that a B, and that is where it shall stay. Pez. Oh my god, Pez. I just got Pez for Christmas, and they're great to chew with ice. I know it sounds weird, but they're delicious. They're fun. I literally have a Pez dispenser somewhere in my room, and I ate all the Pez already, so I would eat them now, but we're gonna put them at a very deserved S. Let's go, baby. Pop Rocks. Pop Rocks are so fun. If you've ever taken a bag of Pop Rocks and pour them in your mouth, you can hear the crinkle, and that is what I love about them. But they deserve a very big S. Candied buttons. Candied buttons are good. They're crunchy. They're sweet, and there's a ton of them, so they're long lasting. But they're not the best candy, you know? They're not the best flavor, and that is why I think I will give them a very deserved B. M&M's. Again, I have this chocolate problem. The shell on the outside does not make them any better. That is why I cannot give them any higher than a D. I'm sorry. I'm not like M&M's. Mike and Ike's, baby. These candies are so bad. I've had them in one of my old videos, and they taste like those candy hearts you'd have from that box of candy hearts you get on Valentine's Day. They're like evergreen, and ooh, I hate that flavor. Disgusting. They are D. They will never be higher than a D. No. Oh, baby bottles. Baby bottles, baby bottles. You bite off the cap, you chug, chug, chug. Yum, I love them. They're one of my favorite candies. I have them every year. Put them in an S, baby. Let's freaking go. Yum. Skittles, delicious. The flavor is so good, and I think they deserve an S. The color, fun. Oh my god. Candy corn, bro. Candy corn is the most disgusting candy I've ever had. It's sweet, and it tastes, it's just like, ew. It's just sweet. It's just so gross. Give it a D. Get it out of here. These sour dots are very good, but they have that evergreen flavor again, and I think it's gross, so that's why they're getting a C. Pixie Sticks. Pixie Sticks are so fun. The only problem I have with them is that when you try and eat them and you pour them into your mouth, and it gets like some saliva on it, broski, the candy will get stuck, and you can't pour it out, and that ruins the whole thing. That is why I cannot give them anything higher than an A. Also, when you're trying to cut off the top, it's kind of difficult unless you have scissors. You can't just pull it off because all the powder will fall out. Hershey's chocolate bar. Now, I love the sauce of this. If you pour it on a banana, you got a banana split with some whipped cream. But regular chocolate, I'm not a big fan of, so we'll give it a very fair C. And that is the completed candy tier list. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!